The legend of Hodja Effendi. On the days when the leaves were falling, the fallen leaves were flooding, the waterfalls were flowing and the sun was shining brightly, there lived a very kind-hearted Uncle Osman in the Kestane district of the fragrant Gülyali district of our beautiful Ordu. Uncle Osman was a person loved and respected by everyone. Uncle Osman was very good friends with the mosque imam of Kestane district. Because the imam's hair was on his waist, they called him Hodja Effendi. Hodja Effendi was someone who healed the patients coming from the surrounding area by saying one's prayers. When they got together, he and Uncle Osman always talked about the pilgrimage, because Uncle Osman wanted to go on pilgrimage very much. In order to fulfill Uncle Osman's wish to go on a pilgrimage, Hodja Effendi asked for help for a member of the public, without giving his name, while he was preaching in the mosque on Friday. The people who came to the mosque responded positively to Hodja Effendi's request and worked to complete the need by providing some assistance, and finally collected this money. Hodja Effendi didn't immediately give this money to Uncle Osman, because he knew that Uncle Osman would not accept to receive this money. Uncle Osman always prayed in the mosque. One day, Hodja Effendi said to him,
"Sir Osman, can you come to me after prayer? I will tell you something."
Of course, I will come and we can chat.
Okay then, see you after the prayer.
After the prayer was over, they came together and Hodja Effendi explained the situation shortly and handed an envelope to Uncle Osman. To Uncle Osman he said, "You can open this envelope at home." And with difficulty convinced Uncle Osman that he would accept whatever was inside. And he tried to understand the situation with curiosity and made a promise to Hodja. Hodja also wrote a note inside the envelope. On this note, "Sir Osman, I hope God will this time going to pilgrimage and coming safely." It was written. When Uncle Osman opened the envelope at home, he was very surprised when he saw the money and the note. But he had to accept it because he made a promise to the Hodja. When he added the money he had saved and the money given by Hodja, his pilgrimage was okay. When the pilgrimage season came, he went to the Holy Lands with a few people from the neighborhood to make a pilgrimage. Hodja was very happy to help Uncle Osman and send him on the pilgrimage. Hodja also wanted to go to the Holy Lands, but he couldn't go because he had been studying and healing the patients around for years and helping the people in the neighborhood. The journey has begun. The Holy Land welcomed this year's guest warmly, as always. Uncle Osman and his friends went to perform the 8th prayer in the Kaaba. They started praying together. Uncle Osman performed his prayer here. While he was finishing and turning to his right side, he saw that Hodja was also here. Uncle Osman, who greeted his left side, said, "Are you here too?" While he was about to ask, he realized that Hodja had disappeared. Uncle Osman was astonished at first. Then he asked his friends in the neighborhood, but they said they hadn't seen it. Uncle Osman said that there was something wrong, but he couldn't understand the situation. At that time, people in the village were waiting for Hodja to perform the 8th prayer. The Hodja was late for prayer. Actually, Hodja was never late for any prayer. because the mosque was next to his house. Hodja came to the mosque after a while, although it was late. The congregation was very surprised by the situation and said to the Hodja, when they asked,
There is no problem, sir. I hope so.
he briefly said that he fell asleep, then they all prayed together. Uncle Osman also returned from the pilgrimage a few weeks later. His first job was to go to Hodja Effendi, whom he thought he saw during the pilgrimage. At that time, the congregation was leaving the mosque. Uncle Osman asked the Hodja why people were there,
When did you come from the pilgrimage?
and the people, without giving the Hodja a chance, said,
Our Hodja was here.
They said, when Uncle Osman told the neighborhood about what happened in the Kaaba. Everyone immediately turned to Hodja Effendi. But they realized that the Hodja was not with them. Uncle Osman and the neighborhood people were amazed. They searched and searched, but no one saw or knew the Hodja again. From what Uncle Osman told him, from his sudden disappearance and his immediate healing of the patients who came to him, they understood that Hodja Effendi was not only a mosque Hodja, but also a saint. No one is what they seem. We always judge people by their appearance and put them into certain patterns. Let's not forget that everyone has a police officer. It is also the conscience of the person. If conscience changes the mind and goes together, the eye see, the heart finds direction, and the roads become friendly to it.